We're at Newton Farm School, where we'll be following 3 teachers using techniques they learnt in a drama workshop. Year 2 teacher Lara Miller uses focus and visualisation to develop ideas for her history lesson.
To do a capital letter A. Off you go. 10, 9, 8. Can't believe Ashton.
Year 4 teacher Ian Sutherland favours bodyscapes and frozen scenes to explore Tudor England.
As we can see, is this the sun right here? Because it's nice and high in the sky, it's a lot higher than all the other plants, that's very obvious.
And Jill Bland, Year 6 teacher, uses thought tracking and still frames for a literacy class on the Hobbit.
Change places if you particularly like Coronation Street.
At the beginning of her lesson, Lara Miller agrees the rules of the 3 C's with her pupils: concentration, cooperation and communication.
These rules all begin with the letter C. And there are 3 words, and they help us have a really enjoyable time in a drama lesson. Concentration. Why is it important to concentrate in drama?
If we don't concentrate, we won't know what we're doing.
Good girl.
And we have to listen.
Good girl.
And concentration makes us think more.
Excellent answer, well done. Can anyone think of another word?
Cooperate?
Do you know what cooperate means?
It means like you're working together in a group.
Good girl, excellent. Right, our last one.
Communication.
Good girl. Talking and listening to each other, communicating with each other. Excellent. Okay, the first game, the warm-up game we're going to play, it involves a lot of concentration. When I say go, in 20 seconds you are going to get into groups of people that have the same colour socks as you. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stop. Okay, let's see what categories we've got. What are you? Black. What are you?
White.
What are you?
Grey.
Grey. What are you? What colour have you got? You've got blue. So he's in a group on his own. And you've got?
Red.
Red. And you've got? None. You did really well, these 3, because they knew they had to go in a group on their own because they didn't match anyone else.
Pictures of a medieval castle kitchen provide a focus for the children to discuss and develop their ideas.
So I'm going to give you about 4 minutes to talk about, very carefully in your groups, what you see happening in the picture.
I think that this woman is trying to make some porridge.
So then she gives her food, and she puts it in the food.
She's rolling it around with this cooking spoon.
Okay, this group. What have we found out that's going on in this picture? Sabunki.
If that was coming to life, it will be like because it's like
What is it?
pulling
What's
up
the
and
picture?
down.
What's he doing?
He's pulling a chain.
It's like it's making something. It's making something from inside there.
It's making something, so that's his job. Do you think he likes his job? Do
No.
you think it's fun?
Yeah.
To be pulling the chain all day?
No.
No. I want you to imagine now that this magic carpet has lifted up out of the hall. You're sitting on it and you're rising up through the roof right into the clouds, and you're up right above the clouds now. And this magic carpet suddenly starts to fly really fast through the sky. It's going over the clouds, over the trees. You've just seen your house below and you're waving at it. And you feel the carpet suddenly slowly going down. And suddenly you're landing right inside a kitchen of a castle.
Lara uses thought tracking to enable the children to express some of what they see and hear in the castle's kitchen.
Cooking. I can see really tired cookers all working.
In her Soundscapes, Lara gets the children to make the sounds they might hear in the castle kitchen.
Ready to make your sounds, sitting up nicely, Sabunki, so you're ready?
Flash, bang, flash, bang.
at the end of a drama session, what we have to do is we have to evaluate what we've done. So we have to think about a couple of questions, and these are very important questions. The first question I'm going to ask you is, what do you think you've learnt from this drama session?
When you do your drama, you think and you can share your ideas, but instead of keeping them to yourself, you can give them out to others, and so others get good ideas and they give you back ideas.
Excellent.
I learned how to make sound with your body.
Using Bodyscapes and freeze frames, Ian Sutherland encourages the children to imagine Tudor life in England.
Now remember, a bodyscape is actually a frozen scene. You don't actually move in it at all. What you need to create for me is a burning fire. Now, remember, it's a bodyscape, we're frozen, so we can't move. But how could you use the movements, the positioning of your body to create that fire? Off you go.
3 people in the middle and they're like that.
What do you mean? Some people could be a stick. You can stand up and like that.
So we've got our logs around our fire here, have we? All sort of circling the fire, are they? And this is our fire here in the middle, with the flames sort of licking up, aren't they?
I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck. Right.
Put your hands up if you think you can tell me why or how you know that these 3 people in the middle are the fire.
They made their bodies look like a fire.
Can you see the difference between our 3 flames?
They're all different heights.
That's something called using levels. Okay, we're not all standing at the same height and doing the same thing. We've got one part of the fire on the far side that's not as strong and powerful and growing, but in the middle here we've got a really strong part that's really high and flickering, and then we've got our bits on the outside.
Ian also gives the children photos to help them focus on life in Tudor England.
On our street, our roads are smooth
Yeah.
and not like rough and bumpy. They could have made it from a tree outside.
All right, guys. Back out into the circle, please. What you need to go away and do now is communicate with your group, which you did so well with your bodyscapes, a frozen scene, just one frozen scene in your of Tudor daily life.
You're digging away and then I come along and say, give me your land.
And then sit around like this, and then you're getting out your money.
So how many people are involved in this scene? Just make sure that everyone's been allocated something frozen to do, whether they are a bush of crops that's been cut down, whether they are gardening, whether they are the stocks, things like that.
There could be 2 people begging for money.
There could be 2 people, that's a good idea.
Some people can be the stock, some people can be the gardener, 2 people can be the beggars.
Or if you lift the rock, I can just tighten it up.
Now, the really interesting thing about this scene that strikes me straight away is that we've got different levels. We've got a very low level here, got a very high level here, so it makes it kind of exciting.
I liked doing frozen scenes in a group. Just, being with the people, because we can use everyone's ideas, not just yours, because everyone has really good ideas.
We're going to be learning about the Hobbit. And we're going to do it in various new ways.
Jill Bland uses thought tracking to help children express how they're feeling in their frozen scenes. They then select scenes from The Hobbit to show key elements of the story.
What do you think a frozen scene is?
It's basically, if we were doing The Hobbit, then we'd choose a scene from The Hobbit and act still so you can see what's been going on and happening.
Work together to make a still picture showing your favourite sport. Action. What you're thinking. Out loud.
Well, I'm thinking of making a 6-runner for my team.
Now, in a minute, I'm going to go alive, and you're going to give me 6 seconds of action. Alive. 5, 4, 3, 2, and freeze. That is fantastic. Can everyone give them a big clap? I'm going to ask this person what your thoughts going to be in this group.
They were trying to impress all our fans and we're trying our best and we're working as a team.
And this one here, Khalil.
We're trying to break the world record of breakdancing.
And I can believe them because they're determined. They want to put that into their drama. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, freeze. By the end of the lesson, we're going to have 3 scenes, 3 frozen pictures to show us 3 scenes from The Hobbit.
He has to catch up with them. Yeah, he leaves without his pocket hanky or whatever, and a pocket tissue, watch, and he tries to take something from the troll's purse, but troll's purse is talk. Oh, so that's where the trolls
they just get to the trolls,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to be a troll. I want to be a troll.
The Hobbit is fried.
No, first of all. Starting with your first frozen picture. He's late. He wants to go on this adventure. Right, I'm going to ask you what's happening.
I'm telling them the way to the forest. And
on the adventure.
Bilbo's trying to catch up with us.
I'm the leader of the dwarfs. I'm just ahead of everybody. I'm just trying to smash down the stinging nails and stuff so the people behind me can get through.
Right, can we go on to the second scene, this group, please? And action. Freeze. Right, final scene. And freeze. What's happening here?
Because we caught Bilbo trying to pick William's pocket, so we're fighting over how we're gonna cook him or roast him or sit on him and make him jelly.
I just want to ask a couple of questions. What did you actually like about that scene, that final scene? Can you go back into that final scene again?
It was really good how she was doing the movements of how the fire would do, and how it would move.
It was very real, didn't she?
Yeah. They were still thinking how, if they had to make movement, they were still thinking how they'd move and really keeping it real.
Okay, what's you're going to take away from this drama lesson, which is going to help you in the future to learn?
Have to be moving and talking to make something really good, because if you're still and you're concentrating on that specific still thing, it's just as good as when you're moving. It might even be better sometimes because you're concentrating more on one specific thing instead of doing a whole big thing.
The lesson, I thought, went really well. The children were very much involved. They loved all the warm-up activities. They loved crossing the circle and they loved getting into their groups.
I think that the important thing about drama is that it's so easily integrated into lots of different curriculum areas. If you don't have enough time for it as a single subject by itself, you can quite easily put it into your topic.
From the lesson this morning, I think they got a lot out of the history and they really got inside the pictures like we did, and they could think about the feelings of the people, what the sounds, the smells, what they could see, what they could hear. So it's actually heightening their senses.